for y'all. We ready. We ready.
Slow down.
We ready for y'all. What's up, y'all? That was one heck of an intro.
That was a wonderful intro. We should keep it.
Yeah, we definitely got to keep that. Especially when we know the episode it might be a little bit spicy.
It's going to be very spicy this episode.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot.
Do we?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. We got something for y'all.
We're here.
Because otherwise we wouldn't even be here.
We are here. This is the season finale.
Yes. Surprise!
This is the season finale of the Lyrical Scene and actually the last of her name.
Yeah.
Because me and my co-host have come to the conclusion that we don't like it anymore.
We don't.
And that's fine.
We don't.
Doesn't mean we don't like each other or the podcast or our minuscule amount of listeners.
Yeah.
But we love y'all.
We love y'all. All of y'all.
Every single one of y'all.
Yep.
But yeah, we hate the name.
Yep.
So
time to do away with it.
Yeah. You know, in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, we had to revisit it, and we came to the conclusion that we did not like it.
Yep.
And we have a new one coming out for season 2. We're not telling you what it is.
Nope. Can't give you all of that.
When we get into season 2 with new episodes, you will most definitely get the tea.
And it will all make sense.
It will make so much more sense for you all to understand. We don't like to be boxed in.
We don't.
Simple as that.
We don't. We are free birds around here. Okay?
Period.
Listen. So comment wherever you decide to comment on your thoughts of that as well. Maybe even take a guess at what you think it might be.
Yeah. Hit me up. My one little friend that listen, hit me up and tell me what you think.
And my homegirl that listen all the way from Reno, Nevada. Shout out to you.
Nevada. Shout out.
So we got two. Okay.
Listen.
We're going to double up next season.
We just need one more and it's Three's Company, baby.
Yeah, but I need y'all to just touch and agree with your person next to you.
Yes.
Or whoever, like, share, subscribe, all of that. Mm-hmm. Bring them on board for the next season. Because the next season is definitely going to be lit.
Definitely. Lit. So
today is the 24th of April, and we are 4 days past the national
holiday.
I'm gonna get high.
The greenest holiday of the year.
Get high.
I get high on your memory.
High on your memory.
High on your memory.
High on your memory. High. All the time.
Yeah. I'm over here like every day. I don't know what it is.
I didn't know which one. I don't know.
I had no idea.
She get high every day. I get high all the time. Here we go.
Listen, that's what it is.
Y'all can look up the lyrics.
Right.
I know he say one or the other.
Genius.com.
Okay, look.
Genius.com.
Listen, but yeah, so we are 4 days post 420.
Yes.
How was your 420?
This is the first one that I won't say the first one because I haven't been participating in all of them. Mm-hmm. But this is the first one after years of participating that I did not participate in.
Huh.
Yeah, me and Mary Jane, I think that we're in a kind of an abusive relationship at this point.
Abusive?
Oh, okay, abusive is a bit much.
Okay.
It's a bit dramatic.
I was going to say, what happened?
Okay, I'll just say it like this. I'm in love with Mary Jane. Mm-hmm. She's my main thing.
Okay.
But she no longer makes me feel all right or makes my heart sing. She makes my heart palpitate.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Yeah, she induces anxiety. And I don't like it because Mary Jane was my homie. She was my girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It normally takes that kind of stuff away.
Exactly.
So that's interesting that she would do that to you. And she probably didn't take no accountability for it, I imagine.
Don't do that because we're not that type of podcast. Don't do that. Leave that for them other fools.
Yeah, you know what?
Who are aplenty in podcast land. Talking about women and accountability. I ain't doing that with y'all. Go to hell. So anyway.
I had to.
Niggas get short mates and that's all they want to talk about is accountability.
Well, Mary Jane was probably like, you just need to smoke some more. That's all.
I don't know.
Peer pressure.
I mean, I switched strains. So I switched over to indica because they were, experts of the marijuana persuasion told me that I probably needed an indica, for the more calming effects.
Here go Bella.
First, I know our co-host. She be bad about it.
She didn't even say nothing that time. She just went and sat.
Okay, she be bad about it.
Just ready, just in case.
Bad about it.
That's right.
Come
through the door if you want to.
But yeah, I was told to try the indicas. the indicas didn't really make any loud noise, but I would still, have them occasionally here and there. But also, I think it's me still trying to understand my body as I grow older and hormonal changes and all of that. I really think my body is just rebelling because I won't give it a baby. And I've heard that as you get, because I'm in the big fours now. So I crossed over the burning sands of 40.
Okay, big fours.
As of last August. So I think that my body is rebelling because it's like, okay, this is our last ditch effort because
you're not using all our parts.
Yeah, the eggs are coming out rapid fire. Is the finale of the fireworks.
That's not the finale.
So I think it's like throwing off my equilibrium, my sleep patterns, my temperature.
I am done.
My mental capacity.
She said the finale.
It is what it is. It's like they just throwing eggs out there like, pop, 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 pop.
Like she ain't using them anyway.
Right. So everything is going awry or awry. That's the word.
Awry.
I always say awry. Trying to sound all educated. They're going awry.
Like, man, what's that?
Awry. My bad. But but anyway, all of that to say, I did not participate, but I did get a nice little contact high the next day, that Sunday. And I know you said you got a nice little contact.
Did.
Tell us about your story of contactual highness.
Oh my goodness. So Friday night, 420 Eve, my nephew and I went to, they had like a rap battle somewhere and in this hole in the wall place.
Rap raw.
Yeah, you definitely that for sure. But it was real ghetto. It was just, I like the concept, but it just was like, it was terrible. It was a terribly good time at the end of it.
You seem to, attract a lot of the terrible goods.
I don't know what it's about. Or maybe I just got high standards, or maybe it's age. I don't know what it is. Yeah. But I went in there. I wasn't judgmental or anything like that, and I just was determined to have a good time because I'm going to have a good time no matter where I'm at. Mm-hmm. So my nephew was smoking whatever, I don't know, but it smelled so bad. And I know that like a lot of people be saying, my weed, this gas, this that loud, this everything, and they pride themselves on the level of stench.
Yes.
But this just smelled like really bad compacted trash. Like I couldn't even stomach it. I'm like, I don't know what's in that, but you need to put that out. Like this don't smell like weed at this point. It just smells like, I don't know.
Weed that was rolled in menuda.
Or it smelled like badussy. It was very bad. It was really, it made me want to gag. It was terrible. But he was sitting right next to me and he was just smoking blunt after blunt after blunt of whatever this trash was. And I caught a high because I went home. And I'm sending my homegirl a voice memo and I'm just rambling. I thought about it. I was like, I might actually be high because I can really think clear right now.
It's all coming to you.
It was all coming to me.
You can see clearly now where it's gone.
And that's exactly what that was. And then the next day we went to this other event that was really nice at this venue in Eastern Market. He performed at that one as well. And same thing, weed everywhere. And here he is with this stank weed again. I don't know what it was. I'm going to ask him, like, what is that? Can you never smoke that again?
Ever again.
Because it's just bad. Like, if I had a weak stomach, I definitely would have, like, just earled everywhere.
My God.
It's just, I can't even, it's just bad. So, but yeah, every time he smoked whatever that trash is.
It got you higher and higher.
It sure did. It sure did. So, I appreciate catching a contact without having to pay for it.
Yeah.
I didn't need the full thing. I was good with just whatever, just being around it because that's just enough.
That's just enough for me.
Yeah, I don't need a lot.
It's funny because years back, I had it wasn't a birthday party, but it was on my birthday. We went to a rooftop like club day party, and we were at the like this top deck, which was like a part of the VIP section, and it was this guy who, pretty much got it, for us or whatever. And he had like bags of weed. He was just passing them out. And so everybody was, we rolling and stuffing cones and, we trying to pass them. He was like, no, I don't smoke. I was like, how you got all this weed on you? You don't smoke. He was like, I just like it around me. I just like when people smoke around me. And I was like,
what? So he orchestrated his own contact.
He wanted his own atmosphere to be
funneling through
and
y'all.
I think I'm like that now. I'm like, I just like when people smoke it around me.
Me too. I'm okay with that. I don't want to do the work.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, just blow it in my direction, and if it's enough,
and blow hard and slow.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch it.
Right right here.
Yeah.
And then
and that's exactly what happened on Sunday. Everybody and their mama in the room. We was in the basement, in a compacted basement, and everybody was smoking but me. And I was like, I feel like I don't need it, because they kept trying. I was like, no, I'm good.
I'm gonna just get
but
it
I was
way.
like, I really don't need to, because I think I done caught a contact. Real talk. I didn't even think that was necessary. That was like, I never thought that I'd be able to catch a contact. Me neither. Because I know it's real, but I've never had that happen to me before.
Not where I literally felt high. And not like super high.
Right.
But I was like, oh no, this might be a real contact this time. I'm like, I actually feel like how I would had I took like maybe a little half a hit of the blunt.
Because when I actually got outside and I inhaled air, I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely high. And I got in the car and I was driving and I was singing along and swerving. I was like, oh yeah, this that good part of the high.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do contacts from here on out.
Contacts from here on out. That is hilarious.
I ain't got to worry about hitting it too hard and I'm having a rush and my heart is pounding real fast and I got to wait for it to smooth out.
This is safe.
I'm like, I go straight to the smooth part.
They need to have a weed bar and like a contact section for those who don't actively smoke.
Like I know
gas mask.
The gas mask. Yep. Like I've actually done the vaporizers where they have like it's so girl when I tell you it's the most crackhead shit ever, but it's a smooth high, and I almost bought one during the COVID.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know why I still didn't, but probably because I probably wasn't smoking that much, because I had a really bad 420. We'll get into that, but for during COVID, I thought I was going up to yonder, but but it's a vaporizer with it's a plastic bag, so you put the weed in there and it vaporizes it, but it puts the weed smoke in like this big old, it inflates this big old bag. And then it has like a little mouthpiece on it, and you literally just inhale from the bag and you pass it around.
What?
Yes, and I did that one time with a group of friends. And when I tell you, we was all sitting there like,
what in the hookah lounge?
Yeah. Everybody was quiet, and there was only one person in there who wasn't smoking with us, and he was like, "Oh, y'all weed heads just in here quiet," and we all bust out laughing because we was just sitting there like, "Ooh, this is some good shit."
It's the whole process.
But I was like, but I know that doctors say like it's best to do that versus actually smoking like the blunts and the cones and stuff. It's best to either vaporize it or ingest it. You know,
it's like the air quality is cleansed.
Yeah,
it's
it's not a burn. So you're not getting the effects of the burn in your lungs and stuff. So
as I get older, I'm more hyper aware of preserving my shell.
Come on, somebody.
Okay, so I'm like, well, what is
honoring your temple?
Yeah, you know, alternative ways.
Yes,
to still experience my vices,
yes.
if you will. And marijuana isn't my vice, but I like it from here and there. But if I can get the contact high was what was like, yeah, I can do this. I don't necessarily need to actively go buy it or anything like that. Or I've never learned how to roll.
Me neither, and I don't feel no ways about that.
And I'm cool.
I've had friends who were like, I'm gonna learn how to roll blunts just because if somebody passed me a bag of weed and asked me to roll it, I can roll it right there on the spot. I'm like, that's good for you.
Good for you. That is.
I will continue to stuff cones.
Okay.
And use the little roller thing where you put the little thing in there and you put the weed and do your foot. Yep.
Or use someone else.
Or you roll it for me. Yeah. God bless you.
Or buy pre-rolls.
Hello.
Okay. Because the work is done.
They actually have like their little thingies where you can put the cones in them, and all you got to do is shake the weed on top, and it just shakes it all in the cone, and then you just close. Listen,
that's like buying pre-cut fruit at the grocery store in a container. You can't be mad that it's $5. You got to pay for that plastic and the labor that went into cutting that for you.
Thank you.
Okay,
that's just what it is, and that's fine.
Label it.
We pay for convenience. We pay to be bougie,
and you get to just pop it open and fork it.
Right.
You know, instead of going home and you got to cut that water. Look at me, I'm triggered. But anyway,
because I tell you what, I'm not ever doing.
Okay,
is cutting open a damn watermelon. Listen, I buy watermelons and give them to my mama. I'm like, I'm that girl. Like, mommy, can you cut my
do your thing?
Mommy, can you cut my watermelon for me? Because I'll be back. Child, I'm scared I'm gonna chop a whole limb off. I ain't got time for that. And I got them dull ass knives. Like,
why does it seem like cutting a watermelon just takes so much like elbow grease?
I'm like, why can't they make a watermelon cutter like how they got the paper cutters? You know,
and you can
just put it down, just put it. Yep, and just cut that boy in half. Cause,
that is hilarious.
Well, I'm gonna do like old boy. They be putting all them rubber bands on the damn until it pop.
Oh my goodness,
that'd be my method because ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, but yeah, 420 was cool, and you know, being hyper aware and other alternatives, all of that. That's the headspace I've been in ever since that trash contact high.
Well, it still did your body good though. You was like, yeah. You know, it was by way of something very stinky, but
yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, I'm like, what is
ain't
this?
Nothing like some stinky ass weed.
Oh God, and I hate that it was the thing that got me high. Had to have been. I was in the closest proximity of this weed amongst all the 20,000 other blunts that was in there, but this was the one I know did it.
Oh yeah,
I know it did.
It did it for you, baby.
For sure. But yeah, so here we are on the other side of 420. NFL draft weekend is coming to the city. Are you gonna be outside? Are you gonna be outside?
I'll be outside tomorrow. Like I said, just because I got a VIP situation going on, I'm hyping it like it's gonna be like this big ass VIP reception with like a whole bunch of celebrities. I don't know what the fuck going on. All I know is you got to register for it, and you got to be a Ford employee, and they got to get you in, and it's close to the draft. So it's somewhere. I forgot where they said it was at. It's in the group text, child.
It's somewhere.
But it's my mama best friend's husband who works for Ford.
Okay.
And he registered all of us for the Ford draft experience, whatever that is.
And y'all going.
But it includes food.
Okay.
And whatever other little stuff they got going on. But it's within the walking distance of the whole area because Campus Marshes. So I was down there actually on Sunday. Yes. And I walked around and I saw them setting up the big ass stage.
They finished it?
Well, no, it wasn't finished when I was out there, but I'm sure it's probably finished. It better be finished.
It gotta be.
It's tomorrow. Yeah. So, but when I tell you they blocked off all of like you could not like walk anywhere near Campus Marshes. They blocked it off from, like in between the buildings, so you can't even walk.
Right, like try to cut over.
If like we made it to Starbucks, there's a Starbucks right there, but we had to walk the sidewalk. They had all of that blocked off from the street. They weren't playing. It was like gated. And it's that whole area is just So that whole it's Campus Marshes and I believe Hart Plaza is a part of it too. So and they restored the Hart Plaza fountain.
They did. I saw they had a little cape over it like a week or two ago.
They had a cape. They was doing something. I was like, about time y'all done did something with this damn. It's been sitting here rusting and getting all crusty for years.
You can't have nothing like that down there when you got the gentry down there now.
Come on now.
Everything got to be
the grand old gentry that came through.
Yeah. Thank y'all. But also not the overpriced having to pay for parking experience. I don't like that.
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah.
But what's funny to me is how everybody been going in on that little baby Detroit sign on 94.
That clip art.
That clip.
I was trying not to say nothing about that. I was like, I have seen this font before.
Ooh, baby.
I've seen this. This is also in Word. I know it is.
It would have made so much more sense if it was just a big ass old English D.
Just that. You didn't
even had to put Detroit behind it. Just the big ass blue and white D. Like that would have been perfect. But the Department of Transportation, because I was like, why is it green? I was like, our colors is blue, red, green, orange. but then the Department of Transportation and the city colors is green because the Spirit of Detroit is green. Okay. So that's why. Not the Department. Is it Department of Transportation? One of these departments.
I think it is. Yeah.
They were the ones who financed it.
So they get to choose.
So they got to choose the colors,
and they also chose the font.
Baby, listen.
I bet you was somebody that's near retirement that was like, I seen this font. I think this be. I'll
Comic Sans
on the computer. I swear. Remember when we used to make the banners in school? What was it, Mavis Beacon?
Mavis, yeah.
We used to type.
Ooh, you telling your age? You telling your age?
Don't y'all judge me?
Because them Gen X's is probably like, girl, what you talking about?
What Mavis Beacon?
Who is that?
They teaching you guys
old ass
type.
Name. Who is that old ass Mavis?
Oh my God, Mavis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, somebody probably typed it up. I was like, I printed it off and I thought that'd be real nice. And they probably made the little arch. I'm telling you,
they added absolutely no swag to that sign. I was just like, okay, well, this is cute.
They'd have made a song about it.
Oh, G-Mac.
Yeah.
Child, he was down there the first day it was up. He was down there doing a whole video with the music. I was like, y'all niggas is quick.
I swear.
As hell.
Content.
Okay.
Content. Can't waste no time because if he wasn't gonna do it, somebody else was.
Girl.
I'm like, what the? I mean, and then it's all spaced out. It's all skinny.
It's really spaced out. It's really small. They didn't bold it. The lighting. Can we get an ombre green? Something. Like, it's so basic. It's Funny as hell.
I saw this meme that said what we wanted and what versus what we got. Yeah. And they said the Wish app version.
The Wish app. That's exactly what we got. We got the Temu version.
The Temu version. I was like, they really need to get their money back.
But it's funny because everybody thought it was gonna be as big as a Hollywood sign, and I was like, I know you fucking lying. Y'all know Detroit wasn't gonna have no big ass Hollywood looking ass sign like that.
Why is it way out there?
It's not far. It's still in the city. It's on 94 coming from the airport, so it's going east on 94.
To me, that's still like that's
well, yeah, to you, yeah, but it's for people coming into the city from the airport, so that's
for them, yeah,
it's for them.
It ain't us coming from.
I mean, because they don't care. It clearly was not for us because they don't care about that. They were, oh look at Detroit sign, oh my god, and we like that weak ass sign. Right, they're gonna love it.
One somewhere like downtown. Then they gotta come correct.
Yeah, if they put something downtown for sure.
They got to.
I just hope that they got a Lions jersey on the Spirit of Detroit or something. I hope they jazz him up.
I'm pretty sure.
Because he always get a Pistons jersey. He always get a Red Wings jersey. I don't think they put a Lions jersey on him for the Lions season when we were almost at the Super Bowl. I'm like, I don't remember seeing the damn jersey.
You know what? You're right. He always get every other jersey.
Because the Lions ain't never had a fighting chance. But
I'm not about to play with you.
That's real. We ain't never had a fighting chance.
You're right.
I think next year we might be unfuckwittable.
Look,
keep playing with my Lions, huh?
Okay, well, I'm back on the bandwagon. I ain't even gonna call you up. I'm gonna give me a jersey.
Stop playing with them.
Listen.
And I'm gonna say something else. Keep that white girl out of my football. I don't want to hear her name. I don't want to see her at a goddamn game. Now, one time this season.
You know who?
Jay-Z. Get rid of her. Be tired. X her out.
Get her now.
Okay. And if she do Super Bowl next year, I'm boycotting.
Period.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yep.
Wonder bread on legs.
You know who you are, and y'all know who she talking about.
Wonder bread on legs. If you listen to the previous episode, I said I would never say her name on this, and I mean it.
Yeah, standing on business, 10 toes.
10 toes down.
So what else we got on the set list? Yes, because it's a lot to unpack.
Okay, so I want to know what your thoughts are about Quavo and Breezy.
Oh my God.
Quabreezy beef.
Quabreezy brief.
It's a tongue twister, ain't it?
Yeah, say that 5 times fast.
Quabreezy. I can't even say it.
So
Breezo.
I came in on it.
Brevo.
That's
better.
Not Brevo.
I'm sorry.
I can't stand her.
Brevo.
Not Brevo. Bravo.
Bro, Lord, that's funny.
Listen, so I came into it. I heard Chris Brown's diss, I guess, which was actually supposed to be in response to.
Yes, the all rap one was in response to
whatever
the first thing that Quavo
said. Yeah. So, and I had seen the memes going around about people saying that he just took it too far, talking about, they really wish it was you that was dead. And I'm like,
and I was like, oh, come on, Breezy.
First of all, I don't believe that.
I don't either. That's just something that was,
it just rhymed.
And it was salt in the wound. That's all.
Was really, but it's also like you taking it too far.
Yeah.
Like that's.
but that's what they do.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, he dead. And that's like, come on now.
Yeah. And that kind of pulled on my heartstring a little bit. When Quavo put it in the next rap, like, I still want the niggas that took him. Like, that was out of pocket for you even bring that up.
For even to say that. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, so now I'm really about to take off on you.
Yeah. And takeoff ain't got nothing to do with this. Damn.
Ain't got nothing to do with it. It took for my nephew to say that. He's like, man, Quavo really took off on that. He's like, oh. I didn't even mean for that to.
No pun intended.
But that made sense. He's like, that's a bar. But yeah, I felt like I like to hear Chris Brown rap.
I do too.
But something about this, I was like, I don't really believe you. You need more people.
It
was dope though. He had a couple bars.
I was like, oh, you're not really about that life though.
You really not.
God bless you.
Like, boy, go dance.
God bless you. I believe that Quavo will pull up on you. I don't believe the other way around.
I definitely don't believe.
So this was cute.
It was real cute.
Yeah.
I did like Quavo's response, even though his wasn't that hard.
It wasn't,
but he definitely got like a club banger out of it.
He did.
If nothing else, the song should also serve as something I can listen to.
But nobody's talking about the real, like, elephant in the room.
Where's the elephant? Point him out.
Karuchi got that snapper.
Okay, clearly.
Because she got these niggas who she ain't even fuck with in how long?
How long? She done moved on from both of them?
And they still, and why
are y'all beefing now?
Why now?
What happened?
Why now? So Chris, you holding on to a grudge from how long ago?
Right. And it's just late. It's like, and nobody's checking for it. Like,
this was so long ago.
It was so long ago.
And you just now decide in this new album.
And then you want to bring
3-4 albums removed that you want to take a shot at Quavo over some old pussy. Okay. Cool.
And you want to,
cool. And that's why that's some light skinned nigga shit.
And then he brought up Saweetie, because you know he used to date Saweetie.
I did not know that. Actually,
yeah,
that
Quavo
was news
used
to me.
Yep, in the rap.
Well, no, Quavo, yes.
Yeah, Quavo did.
But Chris Brown said that
he smashed.
Yeah, so I was
he
like,
got some tea on her, but I ain't gonna say.
Well,
and I'm like, why are you so messy?
Why y'all dragging these women into it over your own personal problems?
Exactly. Y'all not with neither one of them.
Please stop.
Please.
Because y'all both claim you the man, right? Go get some new pussy.
Go get some new. There's so many more coming through the door.
So many other cats in the sea. They don't swim, but you know what I mean.
Exactly. You got to commit to it. You know?
You have to keep it going. But like, move along, please. Can we beef over something real? Or better, like who's the best at what? Like, to me, it'd be more entertaining if Quavo took a shot, or no, if Chris took a shot at Quavo for his rapping skills, and Quavo like, I know this R&B nigga didn't.
Yeah,
like, that would be more entertaining to me.
Way more entertaining. But y'all coming out of the woodwork, literally in the shadows of this whole Big Three beef thing. Over nothing. It seems it's giving very made up.
Yeah,
it's like you just want some shine.
Yeah,
and so I just feel like he just picked a fight with anybody.
Yeah. Or it could be very calculated, like, hey, I released this deluxe version of my album, and I put this on here to get more streams. Amen.
There you go.
Like, Quavo, sorry, you're just a pawn in this game. Amen. Because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because how long ago was this relationship?
So long ago.
Between the both of y'all.
And my thing is, like, beef with somebody that's in your same bracket.
Hello.
It would have been funny if he'd beefed with Usher.
No, that would have been diabolical.
But that would have been funny.
I don't know.
I would have been way more entertained and more interested in hearing.
Because Usher probably wouldn't have gave him the time of day. Let's start there.
Yeah, but I would have I'd have been checking for his response.
For Usher?
Yeah.
Usher all love and light and shit.
Because it'd be like, Usher? Let's see what he gonna say.
He all newlywed and a daddy and shit. He ain't got time. He too old for all of that.
He is too. You right.
But yeah, I just bleh, bleh. Go
what about Yeezy's response?
First of all, Yeezy inserting himself as the funniest shit in the history of hip hop, because this had nothing to do with you
at all.
But he said it energized him to get in on this beat. But what was funny though, I was listening to actually the Amanda Seales interview that we'll talk about.
Oh yeah.
And he asked her about it, and he was like, it seems like, it's, all these men against one person, they all going after Drake like he Thanos. And I was like,
yeah,
sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
But the thing with Kanye is like, okay, because I know him and Drake had their little beef or whatever, and then somebody orchestrated them to come together for like a benefit concert and squash the beef, and they allegedly squashed it. Somebody with Prince in their name, was it Jay Prince?
Sound like Jay Prince.
I think it was Jay Prince.
Rapper.
Don't quote me. Y'all Google you for yourself.
Yeah, you need to fact check.
Yeah, okay. Fact check what I said. Don't expect me to have all the facts.
Okay.
I ain't got all the answers, Sway. But yeah, so that happened. They allegedly squashed the beef, but for some reason, I guess Kanye was still holding a grudge. I think it might have something to do with the recent business deal that Drake did with UMG Group. Where he's making all this money owning masters. Well, I'm sorry, he sold his own masters, but he also owns like a 30%. Don't quote me on the percentage numbers.
Google for yourself.
Thank you. But he owns a certain percentage of UMG. So that was a part of the deal. Yeah, so I think that's why I was like, okay, well the Thanos thing kind of tracks.
Fits, yeah.
Because if this man is actually a part of a music group UMG is pretty much 30% of the music industry.
Yes.
They own 30% of the music industry. So
then
if you have a stake in that, that means you have a stake in a lot of these niggas' careers.
Yeah, and then that is a
so
problem.
then that does make you a little bit like Thanos.
Wow, and that would be one heck of a chess move.
So yeah, and that's why the whole and I didn't know the whole drop and give me 50 shit that he was doing with Kendrick had something to do with his deals, because everybody got their hands in Kendrick's like deals.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I knew nothing about that. But I see now why people are going after him, because he's kind of the boogeyman, and they don't know what he's gonna do, and because he a petty ass Scorpio, it's making it even worse, because he is a troll, and he will be and you know, he kind of started off as the underdog. Now mind you, he did the whole started from the bottom now, but you ain't really start from the bottom, Drake. You didn't. You Canadian. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Canada. Y'all ain't had to catch that straight. That really had nothing to do with y'all. Him.
Yeah, look, but you out here doing the same thing Kendrick did. Look, that was intended for.
I'm a Kendrick fan, but if J. Cole, you put yourself in that line of fire. I'm sorry.
Period. You standing too close.
You bowed out. Now you still catching strays. Because when Kanye said, "Play J. Cole, make the pussy dry,"
I was like, he is terrible for this.
I was like, why y'all still taking shots at this man? Leave him alone. He said he wants his peace.
And leave that man to his peace. Okay?
Leave him to his peace. But, yeah.
I feel like him remixing the track was also good.
Oh, that was the best part of it for me.
Yeah, I was like, of course, Kanye. Yeah, Kanye was gonna do his Kanye. He was gonna do his.
And then he added that organ on it. I was like, not the Boogeyman organ.
Yes,
not the Grim Reaper organ.
It was everything. Yeah. I was like, this was entertaining. I think I liked what he did with his diss track, and I definitely like what Kendrick did. And I don't want to give him no credit, because I know I got some friends that's like, no, Drake won that round when he did the AI.
No, he didn't. That was the most weakest shit.
You didn't think that was clever?
No.
Especially how he got rid of Meek Mill.
At first I was like, okay, this is different, but do I think it's clever? No. Especially because I feel what Tupac's brother said, like, you use somebody who would probably not ever be used as a pawn, and you weaponize his voice. I see. Tupac wouldn't have stood for that.
He wouldn't have stood for that.
And then, what also befuddled me is
befuddled. Look it up.
Look it up. It's an SAT word. Snoop kind of played into it.
Really?
He didn't really. He was just playing. I don't know if you saw his response video.
No,
he was like,
I didn't.
They said I did what, and where, and who, and why are these people blowing up my phone? Man, I'm going back to sleep. And I'm just like, And I know Drake is the type where, you know, he'll ask for forgiveness before he asks for permission.
Yep.
But there's a part of me that believes that Snoop signed off on that.
For sure. He's alive. Ain't no way.
Because I'm like,
ain't no way.
Ain't y'all on the same? Okay.
Yeah.
So I that just was a monkey wrench for me.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if this upcoming release from Kendrick is going to be revamped, or if it was just a part of the grand scheme of things, because that Gemini is calculated as fuck. So I'm very interested to see how this goes.
Oh man.
Because I know Kendrick ain't gonna leave it alone.
No way.
There's no way.
And you done did that to taunt him?
He wants y'all niggas to pipe down so he can be the loudest nigga in the room.
Of course.
That's all it is.
It's like
it's a lot going on.
Somebody had said, I saw on Threads, they were like, well, you know, no, it's because the reason why he's taking so long is because he actually writes his raps.
Ooh.
So there's that. And I was like, yeah, that is the difference. And I was like, because we know he's very consistent in that regard, where there's years in between his projects. You know, he's not dropping.
He's very concise in what he wants to say.
Absolutely.
And how he says it.
Takes
and how he delivers
time
it.
to really put together a work of art.
Yeah.
You know, and I can tell that it's not a matter of it being a masterpiece or it being compared. Like, these are isolated projects in and of themselves for moments in time or whatever, you know, he's focused on. And they're very much so themed. Yeah. But so I think with this, unless there's a project that's going to come out of this, if he takes any longer, then to me it's giving project.
Yeah, it is. That's what everybody's saying. Like, allegedly he has an album that's supposed to come out at the top of May. So you didn't hear that? Girl, yeah.
You know, I've been trying to just get off these internets.
No, I feel you on that. I haven't, as you know, I haven't been on the internet.
Yeah,
in the past
I know.
month.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm hearing from other people outside. Like, you know, the radio show was on last week. They were talking about it, and I was like, oh, so this is common information. I was like, so it must have leaked somewhere that he allegedly has an album coming out.
I heard something where there's someone posted something. I forget who he sampled. But it was like the intro of some old song. It was like they had the I can't remember the artist. Really, really old, but they commented, was like, if this is the intro, if this is true, that this is the intro to this next whatever drop, then this project gonna be crazy. And I'm just like, okay,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for the tour. I'm here for the merch. I'm here for everything, because
I'm here for the diabolicalness.
Yes,
of it
I'm
all.
here for the nuclear
Bombastic
napalm bomb
side-eye
that he's gonna drop.
Yeah,
that is gonna be. Yeah, he's taking his time.
Listen. Quarter 1 was comedy beef. Quarter 2, hip hop beef.
Yeah.
What is 3 and 4?
What is 3 and 4?
I know 4 is gonna be political beef because I mean it's
election year.
It's election year. Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm like, ooh, what's to come next? Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Because my bingo card this year is so full already. We got Diddy. We got
oh man,
Cat Williams.
Somebody check on Diddy.
Table. We got all types of stuff going on.
Y'all, somebody check on Diddy, because Diddy is in hiding. Yeah.
Talking about all the the comedy beef, so I'm looking forward to Cat Williams. He has a live special on Netflix next Saturday at 10 p.m. and I cannot wait.
We should have a watch party.
I know. I was thinking about it.
Oh, I'm not gonna be
that's
here.
right. You're not gonna be here.
Oh well. I'll watch it wherever I am, and
Yeah.
I'll be there with you in spirit.
Yes, you will. But it's called Woke Folk.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I cannot wait. I'm like, oh, Cat Williams, if you was in your bag in an interview, that means you for real
about to be in your comedy bag.
You about to dump a Mack truck on us, like, God, dog.
I'm here for it.
And I love Cat. Like he's very funny. Like he's always been like one of in my top 3.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I went to see him live years ago. He was at the Fox. Yeah, and yeah, he toured now. He did like 5 shows in one night.
Really?
Yeah, that was when he was on tour.
Yeah. Oh, he tours. He's a touring. Like,
yeah, he did. It was like
sure.
He had 2 times, I think, when it went on tour, they sold out so fast, and he just kept adding, and it went literally. He did the same thing. I seen the Late Show, so I think it was like 11 something like that when I seen him. Yeah, and he had 3 or 4 earlier
he's definitely that day. A hard-working show businessman.
Yeah, man. Now, I can't imagine doing that now. I'll be like, man, y'all gonna get these jokes. I can maybe do 2 in one night. And really, I just only want to do 1. Y'all just come back tomorrow. And I could just recharge. But y'all trying to get me to do this 5 times in one night? Yeah, but he was a big deal. That had to have been like, what, 2011? 2010, something like that? Not, well, that was long ago. 14 years ago?
I know. Don't it hurt your chest a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Because it's like, where did all this time go?
Yeah, that fast.
Fast.
Somebody like cranked it up a notch is what I feel like.
No, I really feel like the earth is spinning a lot faster. So time is going by a lot faster.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. My Carisha voice. Carisha, how you doing?
What's up, Carisha?
You've been going through a lot. Your boyfriend is, accused of, munching booties
she
and whatnot.
She a city girl, so she probably ain't claiming him no
now
more.
You beefing with your bestie who was allegedly a part of your group. Yeah, that
What?
You didn't. Tammy,
wait, okay. So
I didn't even read into it. I thought you would have known more than me.
I've always been a person that even on social media, you can just kind of tell without telling, before it's told type deal. You can just catch a vibe. I'm like, something is off between them, because I get being in a group and sometimes the group can split up and you go your separate ways, or not even splitting up. Sometimes the group can still be a group, but you still pursue a separate project. Yeah. But it just seemed like something was different, and I feel like she was spending a whole lot more time with like Saucy Santana as well.
I want him to go away.
Somebody said that.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna say that, but
tell me after the show.
Yeah,
text it to me.
Right, because
I want to know what they said, because I can't stand that person.
Yeah, I can that's interesting.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I don't know the details of it, but yeah, they then fell out, child.
Oh Lord.
City Girls down 200 points.
Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. They literally like just dropped the album last year, didn't they?
Child, I don't know. I ain't listen to it.
I mean, I didn't listen to it either. It's too much for me.
I'm like, give me a single that's popping on the airwaves. I might twerk to it a little bit, but I ain't about to
go listen to a better rapper anyway, though. In my opinion,
neither one of them are good rappers.
Oh my goodness!
God bless you, daughter.
JT with no bars.
I mean,
JT the better rapper.
Carisha like raps like she chewing on something, and then she don't know how to get in a pocket. And I'm like, who produced you, child? Because they should have told you where the pocket was and for you to get in it. But no, she don't. But JT is just like a little bit better version of Carisha to me. Like she ain't really a lyricist. And they don't write their shit. So and that don't really mean nothing. But
in this day and age,
but as far as delivery is concerned, like I listen to a whole Cardi B album before I listen to the City Girls because I just like Cardi B's delivery.
Yeah, Cardi B is pretty dope,
and she has a better machine behind her. Like they give her better music and lyrics and all of that.
Yeah, they had that accent because it'd be too much for me.
Oh, child, I just
she be trying to get past her teeth, and if that's too much,
I like it. I'm the hottest in the street. No, you.
It sounds like she didn't move like I'm the hottest in the street. You like she holding her phone.
That was her first single. Not her first single, but her first hot single. But
yeah,
she's evolved since then. I like the way she.
Yeah, I love her as a person.
I like her as an artist.
She is just great all around. So to me, even no matter what she does, she can't do no wrong.
Yeah,
she's a superstar.
I feel that way about her too. I'm like, you can't do no wrong in my eyes, Cardi. I like you. I like your humble beginnings. I liked her from Love and Hip Hop. Like I don't feel like it was pomp and circumstance with her. She was always herself.
Always.
And she's actually evolved, as a woman, as a mother, a business person.
To change.
Yeah. So I give it up for Cardi B, y'all.
Give it up for her. Yeah, Cardi.
Barty.
You know who else is pretty dope?
Who?
And I know it's probably unpopular opinion.
That's fine.
And some people might agree. Some people, a lot, actually disagree. But this girl hails from the Midwest as well. And they call her sexy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so I like that new painting of Kendrick you got. That is really nice. Y'all, she has this really nice painting of Kendrick Lamar.
Listen, like my voice? It's her you want.
No. Like, no, don't get me wrong. She catchy because
she is catchy.
For a good 2 months, I was around here. When you see me, you try to see what's up.
Like,
I couldn't help myself.
Shake them dreads.
But no, ma'am. She dirty red. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
She is, yeah. But she catchy. And it's annoying.
Catchy. But she an industry plant. You know what I'm saying? But it is.
But you know who I really like? I really like Ice Spice. I like her music. I like drill music. I like New York drill music.
Cause what the fuck is drill music? Is this a new thing?
I know drill actually started in Chicago.
Oh.
With Chief Keef. That's drill music. That's like the real drill music.
Okay.
So they got, their version is actually more, what's his name? The guy who, Pop Smoke. Yeah. He was doing drill music. So it sounded a lot like that. But what they do now is more that
drill pop. That's what they call
drill pop. Yeah. So it's a little bit more upbeat with that, where they be doing a little dance.
Yeah, the dances.
The hip, Little Uzi Vert. Yeah, but that's still drill. So yeah. But I like drill. Yeah, but she sound good on drill music.
I'm sorry. It sounds like Tourette's to me, but it's catchy.
Damn.
It's so funny to me.
They be like, right. I love that. Oh my God, these kids.
These children's, child. Y'all make some very different music. God bless y'all.
Y'all go ahead. But yeah.
So I saw that Foggy Raw and R.B. Lennox have a new single coming out.
Yes.
Did you see the cover?
Friday.
Yeah, did you see the cover Friday? It reminded me of Remember the Time.
Mm-hmm. Did you see some of the behind the scenes pictures?
I didn't. That's the only picture I saw was I guess the promo pic for the single. But yeah. Why you keep moving down?
So so Foggy Raw, I love him. And I know he's like just poetry. Essentially, but he's also a rapper, but it's just poetry. And it's just him really just talking on beats.
Yeah, I can agree.
He's just talking,
but he's good with visuals.
Yeah,
as
the
far
visuals,
as conveying what he's saying.
Yes,
he's really good with that.
Because the one that really took off for him was the one he did. You Don't Know My Name.
Yeah.
And he did that.
That was cute.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he's dope. He's gonna take off, which is interesting. Being himself, doing something completely different.
Yeah.
A lane that is really probably got like 4 people in it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
And really, he the main superstar because all the other ones they probably just like local celebs wherever they are. But like to have poetry on the mainstream, that's crazy.
So is that what he's doing for real? Is it poetry? Like,
yeah, but I think on his page, I don't know how they classify him, but we all know him from doing poetry. Spoken word. That's all them videos. He ain't dropped no 16. He just be talking and walking.
So he don't have no songs, like, really. It's just that's interesting.
It's just poetry.
Wow.
That's it. That's why I'm like, man, we like this. This is dope.
It's different though. Like
it's different.
We're in an age where everything is starting to sound the same. Like, have you noticed like a lot of the new like R&B girlies, whether they're I'm not gonna say that. But a lot of they just all sound the same. They all have like that. To me, they sound like they're like Jhené Aiko's daughters. They all have the same.
Yeah.
Like
they sound like Jhené Aiko and Summer Walker had a baby.
Yes.
Yep.
That
they all
of
like
them
that.
sound like that now,
and they all make the same style of music. The beats sound the same.
Yes. I'm just like, what happened?
And I'd be like, oh, that new. No, that's not her. And it's like, who is this?
Who this? Does she sound like the rest of them?
You know what also is like coming up too is a Christian R&B. And their songs sound very Summer Walker-y.
No, thank you. Give me my Mary back. That's what I want. Give me my Mary Marys.
I can't. But yeah, a lot. Even they have artists in that genre. They all sound like that. Jhené Aiko and Summer Walker had a baby.
And like, don't get me wrong. Jhené Aiko is in her own lane as far as like the content that she puts out. Like she is amazing with the writing and all of that. They can't touch her, but it's just all the same tone to me.
Yeah, they all try to sound like that. It's like them, or even maybe like a little touch of Ari Lennox. Yeah, because they don't identify with Erykah Badu.
Yeah, Ari Lennox
just like a touch.
Lennox stands out though, because her tone and her voice is very much.
She's new. She's the new.
She gives me a little jazz. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
sound
Erykah.
Like Erykah Badu to me.
For real?
Yeah, she sound like a newer version of. She sound like a direct descendant.
Okay, I'll receive that.
Yeah,
my face is toe up, but I'll receive that. Yeah, you see my face. I'm gonna be like,
it's still in it's pending.
Yeah,
it's pending review. That's what that is.
But yeah, I'm just like, Lord, can we get some variety out here?
It's so hard to get variety now because it's saturation everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
I listen to the same R&B playlist over and over again, and I might add some new songs in there, but it really be like old school, like 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
With a touch of the 80s in there because and it's funny because I'm essentially listening to the same stuff over and over
again. Yeah,
but it's like stuff that I like where there was more of a variety in sound. I feel like today there's not really much of a variety in sound.
It's a big karaoke show, and there's a whole bunch of people doing the same song. Yeah, and there's different tiers of the ones we know. However immersed you are into the music scene and knowing what's going on in the names, because I don't be knowing the names at all, especially being back in Detroit now. Detroit rap has its own sound, and I ain't gonna comment on that because I know how Detroit will just all it's gonna take is for somebody
Detroit rap has come a long way though.
It has
evolved. It has finally grown up into man and womanhood. It has come a long way.
It has come a long
way. A lot of it is like palatable now.
But it is still very Detroit rap.
Well, it has to be.
It's still a lot.
But there are people that aren't from Detroit who emulate Detroit rap.
Absolutely.
So it's like it's in its own lane. It's a style. And I love that. I love that for us.
It is just I feel like it's just become popular. To me, it still sounds the same. Yeah. With some changes to the beat a little bit, maybe some better engineers, I just think definitely the quality of the music has gotten a whole lot better because in 20 years ago, just 20 years ago when Blade Ice was out, it's like the quality of the production was not always the greatest. No. But technology and all of that, but now it's just like you got to have an ear,
you got to have
a stomach for that,
and a stomach.
it'd be a lot. It's a lot. And even when I was in LA and I'm just hearing that, it's like it's a lot. It's a lot. And honestly, I mean, I do appreciate a lot of the Detroit artists. I love this city. Everybody knows that. But I also like West Coast rappers just a little bit better. Rap.
Yeah,
I like their beats, their style of music just a little bit better.
Yeah,
because they got more. Their music got more of a bop.
They got more sunshine, so they get more vitamin D. Hence, happier music. Like that's how I like.
Yeah, here we sliding on you for sure. It's dark.
Give me a minute. That's my song now.
Oh my god.
And don't turn me on. Shout out to Sada Baby. Ain't gonna slide on him my sleeve.
So yeah, no, it definitely has evolved. It's you gotta have a stomach for that to hear a lot of it back to back, especially from independent artists coming up. It's like,
oh my god, the same stuff, huh?
Oh my god,
nobody want to be original, huh?
Nobody.
Okay,
you know, just be like, okay,
all right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know it takes money to make money.
Hey, that's gonna forever be in my playlist. Shout out to Stretch Money.
If you love me, then pray for me. Hey, it takes money to make money.
I'm about to start ballroom. I was about to get up. I will ballroom right now. Play that song.
Oh Lord!
If somebody pull up in this complex playing that, I'm gonna get off this mic.
You stop everything you doing when you hear that song.
Listen,
period. You be like, it takes money to make money. Hey, that's my song.
For me. In the streets,
only way I eat if you love me, then pray for me.
Hey man, I was like, this a vibe.
Okay, because I got that Frankie on it.
Listen. I ain't heard a Detroit rapper yet make another song or something like that. He is the only one that kind of stood out with that song. All the rest of them is hold
on, that's my shit. All right, my nigga.
That's my nigga. That's my nigga. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, because when you hear that, it's a rap.
Get your Cardis.
Okay, the party going up.
Oh, to be young in Detroit in the early 2000s. I loved it.
From the D.
Okay, loved it.
It was an era. It was a whole era.
You had to be here.
You had to be here.
Listen, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I love this city. Love it here. Ain't nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Okay.
Ciao. Listen.
Oh, so.
I have to tell this story because it's so fascinating. The power
story
of music.
Time.
It's story time.
Story time.
Where are we at on the clock before I'm talking about
shoot, I don't know. Is y'all gonna stop us? Because if y'all can watch Club Shay Shay, y'all can listen
for 300,000 hours
and get his watch hours up.
Listen,
y'all can get our listening hours up. Hold on, let me see.
We're gonna check the clock.
We got it just turned 53 minutes.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it short.
All right, we're gonna keep it cute for y'all.
This is the end of the sermon. Okay.
All right.
So, I used to be in a singing group when I was in the 5th grade, 6th grade?
What?
The year before middle school.
Okay.
That was the 5th grade, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, I still remained in the singing group all throughout middle school. Mm-hmm. But started off in the 5th grade with girls from the neighborhood,
What was it called?
We didn't have when we first started out, we didn't have a name, but as we got a little record deal. We really it was a nigga that got into an accident and he got all this money. He decided to start a record label in DC. And yeah, so he wanted to sign us, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. But my parents called bullshit and it was like, nah, I'm straight. But we started off as Devoted. That was our name. Mm-hmm. But he changed our name to Born to Sing because I guess he had already owned rights to that name with another group that had him went defunct and he wanted us to take over.
Y'all gonna use this name.
Yeah, he like, y'all gonna be born to sing now. Because you was born to sing these songs that we already had for them.
Then they ain't here no more, so y'all gotta sing.
And it's funny because I still remember the song they wanted us to record, and we never recorded it.
Oh no!
But I can still hear it playing in the back of my head. I remember going to the guy's house in the projects.
Oh,
girl, yeah. And he living in the projects with his mama, but he had his whole little studio set up in the corner. And I was like, humble beginnings. Yes, this is the beginning of a good story
right here.
We started off in the projects in DC.
First I'm on lettuce. Next week, I'm gonna be on fries.
How did we get to McDowell's? How did we get?
That's when the big bucks.
Oh my goodness!
I snorted again.
It's okay. Snorts are healthy.
They are.
They really are. They clear the palate.
They do. Because now I can breathe.
They
in
cleanse
that
the
nostril.
palate.
Man, yeah, that's gonna be the recommendation for the week, for movie of the week. Coming to America.
It's a classic. If you've never seen it, I will whoop your ass.
Yeah, and your black card gonna get revoked for 2 years.
You've never seen Coming to America. I'll have to beat your ass.
Yeah,
like I have to give you a whooping for that.
Yeah, you gotta get a whooping.
You gotta get a whooping, and then I need to give your mama and your daddy a whooping too.
Yeah, everybody gonna get it. Whoever's still alive, even your grandma.
Like these hands are ready to eat
she
for everybody.
Catch this fade.
Period.
She gonna catch the grandma. Gonna catch
the grandma. Gonna catch it too
in this wheelchair.
Okay.
In the nursing home.
All right, but
Shirley in here. Tell her come downstairs.
Please stop. Not Shirley.
Her name gotta be Shirley.
Ooh, child. Okay, I'll make this quick. So, I was in a singing group, but the summer before my 7th grade year, so it was 6th grade. That's what it was, because 7th and 8th is middle school. So yeah, the summer right before going into the 7th grade, it was a group with me and some girls in the neighborhood, but one of the girls was my best friend. I was here in Detroit for the summer. Got back maybe like a week or two before school started. No, wait. I got back when school started, but I wasn't in school yet because I started at a new school. We moved from the apartment complex that we were living in to a new house. And because I think I got back late from here and we were moving and stuff, I hadn't started school yet. But she did at another middle school. But anyway, she ends up crossing the street, like a major street over there to, on her way to school. Her and another girl got hit by a car.
Oh my God.
And she ended up, being brain dead. And her mom had to pull the plug. Yeah. Oh. So, mind you, this is how like trauma works, I guess, because I remember the whole like sequence of events. But as I got older, I suppressed it and I completely forgot about it. And I don't even remember really crying about it. I remember, everything. I remember some guy coming to the house to tell my dad. I remember my dad calling me downstairs and him telling me what happened, and he's trying to console me, and I'm just like, okay, well, can I go see her in the hospital? And he's like, well, I don't think that's a good idea, but I'll call her mom and whatever. We go to her mom's house. Her mom tells me, she called me in the back room, said I had to pull the plug. She showed me pictures of her. Like, she took like Polaroids of her in the bed and everything. And she showed me the pictures and she's like, I had to let her go. And she's like trying to console me and I'm still not crying. Never cried. Wow. Got to the wake, saw her body. Kind of traumatized me. But
Is that your first dead body?
No. Well, first person that I knew, because the first one I had been to, the first time I saw a dead body was my dad's cousin. Didn't know this man from a can of paint.
Oh, okay.
But I was much younger. So it's a
blur.
Yeah, it's a blur. But she's the first person that I, officially like knew and saw in a casket. Like I remember she had on how her hair was done, everything. Wow. So it kind of messed me up. And I believe after that I slept with my dad I slept with my dad for 2 weeks because I had a nightmare. I'm not gonna get too deep in that on this podcast. Yeah. But I see dead people sometimes in my dreams. And she was one of them. And after that I slept in my dad's bed for like 2 weeks. But as I got older, like completely forgot about the scenario. It had to be like maybe 2018. Escape came to Shane Park and I went because a friend of mine was working at Shane Park at the time, gave me complimentary ticket, so we was like right in the front row. Well, not in the front row, but like in the front row of the main seats, because you know how they put like out the folding chairs, and like the little symphony area, the orchestra area, so we were right in the first row behind that. And it was a great concert. Like it was Escape, Total, Next. Like we had a ball. Ooh. We was in there getting it. Okay, so Escape ended up, of course, it was their show, so they ended out the show, and they ended the show with Understanding, and all I remember is a wave and a rush of emotions coming over me, and I'm bawling.
Oh.
Because it reminded me of her, because we used to sing that song in the group. And girl, when I tell you, I lost it, and I had to sit down, and my friend was like, "What the hell is going on? Like, what's wrong?" She was like, "Girl, this is a basic ass song. Why you sitting here crying?" Like, that nigga did you that bad, girl? What's wrong? But I had to explain to her what happened. But I was so unconsolable. Like, I couldn't even conceive the fact that it had. I didn't understand why I was crying that hard. Because I had completely forgot about it. And at that time, I was like grown. I was like in my 30s. I was in my mid 30s.
That's 6 years ago.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why am I sitting here bawling? Right?
Wow.
So anyway, that's why. Because, trauma. Mm-hmm. It's trauma that happens. You suppress it. And then something triggers it. And I couldn't believe that it took all that time for me to have that response from a song. And so I brought it up because I'm thinking that, I was in the clear until last week. I watched Escape do a medley. Goodness. They did a medley on, I missed it. I didn't watch it. They were on the Soul Train Awards and they did a medley. And I was jamming the whole time. They got to Understanding and I'm bawling again.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, so I just can't listen to this song.
Like, yep, nope. It's going to bring back that memory. And now you've solidified that. Yeah. When you recognized where it came from, it's like, now I got you. Yep, yeah. You can't never untie it from that.
But it just goes to show like the power of like music and memories and trauma all rolled into this ball of suppression that we just hold on to. And we don't even know we're holding on to it.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I think we have to know that even when it comes back up, it's important to deal with it. Like, go through it.
Yeah. And I was like, well, maybe this is something I need to, go to therapy about or something. Although it doesn't like affect my day to day. Like, it's not something that's,
You're not crippled from it.
Yeah, I'm not at all. But I'm like, why is that such a like touchy like memory? I mean, I get it. It is traumatic to lose your best friend. Yeah. But at a young age. But,
you didn't know what you knew, or how to feel about that. You know, that's wow.
Yeah, that's also what was so fascinating to me, because I think because it was so much shock, I never cried. I did not cry. Yeah, but I don't even at the funeral, because for me now, I can go to a stranger's funeral and everybody else in there crying is gonna make me cry. Yeah, like I'm an emotional wreck now. Like, I guess my empathy strings have like elongated as I've gotten older. Yeah. And so I'm a lot more emotional now. But back then, I guess I really didn't have the emotional capacity to understand what was going on. But it was still very traumatic for me, and it was still very sad. And I remember, like, my dad trying to talk me through it and asking me, like, well, do you want to go to talk to somebody? And I'm like, no, I'm fine, Because after a while, he's like, okay, it's week number 2 and you still in my bed. So I had to tell him, like, what happened as far as the nightmare, because I didn't go into details. Yeah. But yeah, like, wow. That's crazy, isn't it?
That is the song. But in a way, it's a good thing that it's starting to come up, because maybe you can also, while you may be triggered from that, attach a good memory, or allow yourself at least to reminisce on the good times instead of what happened. Yeah. From that, because it sounds like that's what you go to.
And it's crazy. It was another girl that was walking with her named Unique Jones. She ended up, I think she, suffered like some broken limbs or something, but she survived. But I don't know if you're familiar with Because of Them We Can. It's like this whole little movement with the little kids dressing up as like Black History figures. Yeah. Yeah, she, like, that's her movement.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I know, right?
Man.
Full circle.
That's interesting.
So I said all that to say, what I need is understanding as to why I keep crying when that song come on. Sorry, no.
Just gotta allow yourself to go through it.
It's just the power of music, people. Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. You cannot deny it.
It reaches the innermost deep parts of you, and you don't even know, because you let your inhibitions down, I think, especially when it's live.
Especially.
You can't deny it when it's
that's
live.
A good point, though, because I'm so open, especially when it's live music. I live for a live music experience.
You're hearing the bass from the big speakers hitting your body,
man.
You know, and you're hearing the speakers tantalizing your ears from all around,
making the hairs on your arms stand up.
You're feeling people's energy and
with
people
every
touching
hit of the band and every note that they sing, and it's
smelling. You're seeing the actual person there. All of your senses are heightened.
You're smelling. Yeah, the weed smoke in the air. That's what I'm saying.
And the elements of human participation. I'll say that. You know, the sense of fun.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
You're definitely more vulnerable because you're in the atmosphere of joy.
And you're just loving
bliss.
It. Floating.
Yep. And then
something come in with a gut punch like, gotcha. You like, yep. Like a sciatic, you know, when you get a Charlie horse. And you can't do nothing but let it happen.
Listen, the
Charlie horse.
The Charlie horses are animals from hell.
Yes, okay? They are.
They come straight from the pits of hell, and I don't like them.
Them and they daddy.
Baby,
Charlie.
listen, I gotta be eating bananas.
Okay,
for that.
Bananas.
Eat your bananas and drink your water.
I can't point my toes and stretch my calves.
And take your magnesium.
That's crazy.
Magnesium glycinate to be
exact. And Google it and look it up and talk to your medical.
There are different versions of magnesium, different types of magnesium. Not all of them work the same.
Okay.
But yeah,
you know, study yourself approved. Okay.
Period.
And talk to a trusted medical professional.
I'm not
because we is not that.
I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm just letting you know because experience.
Okay, experience. But yeah, y'all.
This has been great.
We
had a wonderful first season.
We did. We had a time.
We've
learned some things.
Yes.
That first episode was challenging but
it was so great.
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the technical issues because we ended up starting like hours later because we had all the runs we had to make to go get the equipment to try to figure it out and everything. And we got it in
together, baby.
We got it in.
So listen, season 2 coming soon. We're not gonna have no big ass gap. You know, Tammy just going away for a couple weeks or whatever.
Yeah, just going out of town. I'll be back.
We're gonna regroup and we'll be back with a new name, a new likeness, but the same old.
Yep.
With your girl Lily Cherie and Tammy Terrell.
That's right.
Well, y'all have a good evening.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in.
All right, bye.
Bye.